In this video, I'm going to explain to you how wolves have evolved into dogs over the ages. Before I get too deep into that though, I'd like to show you how social and complicated these predators really are. Firstly, most people understand that dogs are quite social creatures. What most people don't understand is that virtually all of dogs' social tendencies originally came from wolves. Wolves typically travel in packs of 5 to 12, but some wolf packs have been found with up to 40 members. These packs are highly complicated social structures with a complete hierarchy of ranks. There is the alpha male and his mate, and then there is ranks from there. Each wolf is considered above or below the next one, and if one ever wants to challenge his rank or challenge another wolf, they'll usually fight for dominance. Depending on the outcome of this, one will come out on top. This ranking system is how they decide who eats first and who gets what choice of what mate. As expected by this, the alpha male is usually the largest and the most aggressive of the wolf pack. Wolf packs are incredibly territorial and don't take too kindly to other stray wolves or other wolf packs. This all comes from their family-like atmosphere with each other and them wanting to protect each other. Wolves are highly skilled and tactical hunters. This does not mean, however, that they are successful hunters. In this video, you will see some of their stalking skills and ability to direct animals the way they want to direct them. Sheepdogs can be seen using similar tactics when herding sheep. Their brains and builds are very closely related to wolves. If you watch a typical sheepdog move, it is almost identical to that of a wolf. Okay, now that I have explained just a little bit about wolves' lifestyle, I would like to go into how we went from having wild wolf packs to the tame household dog you may have today. To begin, it is interesting to note that canines, cats, beavers, badgers, wolverines, and many more animals evolved from an ancient creature known as a creodont. Wolves used to inhabit practically the entire northern hemisphere of Earth, with the exception of parts of Africa. Due to them having a bad rep and people being afraid of them, they have now been nearly hunted to extinction. They seem to only inhabit the more northern areas of our northern hemisphere continents, such as parts of Canada and Russia. However, wolves are in fact making a comeback in America. In ancient times, wolves and humans lived very similar lifestyles. Think about it. Each had a social structure and a relatively small family or pack. Each also was constantly on the move hunting and gathering. The first bonds between wolves and humans were mutual. Wolves would eat scraps and leftovers from the humans, and the wolves would growl and make noise at night if any dangers were approaching the humans. They slept relatively close to each other for this to work. Through this relationship, the wolves that were the least afraid of humans ended up becoming more successful, living longer, and producing more offspring. Humans enjoyed having the wolves' company because it warned them of dangers, and wolves enjoyed the humans' company because they got more food. Wolves and humans gradually became more and more used to each other's company, until eventually some wolves were fully integrated into the humans' lifestyles. This is where we can first say we had domestic dogs, or if you want to call it domestic wolves. From here, breeding took place all over the world, but specifically in Europe and Asia. They bred dogs with favorable characteristics over many years to create the hundreds of different breeds we have today for the hundreds of different things people use them for. Show dogs, hunters, so on and so forth. It is strange to think that a small poodle once came from a powerful wolf, but you must remember it was a process of selective breeding for many, many years. This is the basis of how wolves evolved into dogs. It all began with the mutual beneficial relationship between hunters and gatherers and wolves.
$1 zillion. The question is, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? But the party was nice.